Parker and Madison soon arrive at the scene of the crime and discover Sid took a gun as well. Madison sees the positions of the bodies and the blood messages on the walls and realizes she's seen this before. It turns out Sid is copycatting old murders. Afterward, they search the lab and discover that Sid was programmed by using the personality of almost 200 murderers, including Hitler and Grimes, which leaves Parker in a bad mood. In the evening, Sid goes to a club that has a special effect on the screens using the crowd's faces, and he loves seeing himself on camera. After flirting with a dancer, Sid discovers that the bartender is a very basic robot and finds it so insulting that he shoots it. Then he forces everyone down to the ground and kills whoever tries to run away. Next he asks a woman to film him while he begins hurting people to record their screams and create a symphony based on their pain. Meanwhile, Parker goes with Madison to her home to check on her daughter Karen. While Parker babysits the kid, Madison calls Billy to learn why Grimes took Parker's family if he was a political activist. It turns out Parker was learning too much about his plans, so Grimes kidnapped his family to throw him off. At that moment, Parker receives the report of Sid's hostage situation, so he takes off with Madison. However, the road is blocked because of a crash, so he leaves the car and runs toward the club instead. The cops arrive first and interrupt Sid's concert of screams, so he shoots them all in seconds. Soon Parker shows up and begins shooting Sid like crazy, but the wounds don't bother Sid, so he just jumps over Parker and escapes on the elevator. Outside, Sid steals a police car, but Parker manages to catch up and jump on the hood. Unfortunately, Sid drives fast enough to throw him off and none of his bullets hit the target. At that moment, Madison picks Parker up in her car and they chase after Sid, who is eating broken glass to fix his wounds. Then Sid uses the radio to taunt Parker and Madison while he hits other cars on the road just for fun. Eventually he discovers the road is blocked, but he just crashes his vehicle against the other cars and waits for Parker to come after him, taunting him more as he runs away. Unfortunately, Parker also crashes the car and Sid escapes by jumping over the bridge. The next day, Parker shows Billy the recording from the club and explains Sid will want bigger events and more coverage, just like Grimes. The higher-ups try to deny it, saying that kind of behavior wasn't